A very good morning to all the participants who are uh, doing this refresher course in disaster management, and to all our professors who have been coordinating this entire program. At the very first outset, I'm Pallavi Sharma from Environmental Science Department, Guwahati University. And today I'm going to speak about solid waste and hazardous waste management. As we all know, what is solid waste? It is the unwanted or useless solid materials generated from human activities in residential, industrial, or commercial areas. It is important because each one of us are producing some type of solid waste. It may be 1 kg, it may be zero point 0.1 kg, but we are producing it. Then what are the sources of solid waste? When we say solid waste, it is any type of waste. Till the time we are using it, it becomes very useful for us. But the moment we throw it in our dustbins, it becomes a solid waste. And if we see the sources, we have the municipal solid waste, we have domestic solid waste, we have commercial waste, mining, agricultural waste, hospital waste, industrial waste, and a new waste has come into our lives, that is e-waste. Now, why so much of waste? Are we always producing this much of waste every day? And why is it that our quantity of solid waste production is increasing day by day? Firstly, it is a lifestyle change we have, because initially 20 years down the line or 30 years down the line, the lifestyle which was led by the people in India was very different from the lifestyle we are leading now. So we have papers. Inside the papers we get so many extra papers. Like if we see the main gist of the paper, we'll see that the advertisement takes most of the pages of the papers. Similarly, for manufacturing, we are manufacturing some things which are also useless. Durability of an item is also changing. And as I go through the slide, we'll also be sharing some experiences which we do in our day-to-day life. Now we see that these are the different types of waste which we are producing. It can be both organic waste and inorganic waste. In this slide, however, I'm showing the waste we are producing daily from our household, which we can generally call it as municipal solid waste. Now, the best thing about this waste is that it can be managed if it is managed properly and carefully. But on the other hand, we also see that our same household is also producing this type of waste. The waste which are coming out of packaging, the moment we open a Maggi packet, we eat the Maggi and the cover becomes the waste. Similarly, our creams, our Coke bottles, the polythene bags which comes to our house every day. Now, where are all this going? And are we taking good care of these things? And are there ways or technologies to recycle them? So it is how we are dealing with the waste. Then when we talk about the durability of different items, we see that this is a mixture which has very well come into our lives nowadays. But how long will it last? Maybe 5 years or at the most 10 years. But I'm sure that the silpata which I'm using in my house, or the stone mixer which I am using in my house, and to the left you can say this is called a dheki, which is very familiar with the Assamese culture. We pound rice with it, or we make rice powder with it. But this will stay as long, and it will go from generations after generations. The one which is in my nani's place, it has been maybe my grandma says that she has seen that the same dheki from the time she was married to this place. So this is not a duration of 5 or 10 years. It will go to an entire lifetime. Then we also see the items which we are replacing. We are replacing our iron karhais with the non-stick wares. But these non-stick wares are also not everlasting. And to add to it, there's also many health hazard associated because they are made of Teflon, which is again a polymer. Then we have the Coke bottles. Initially, it used to come in glass bottles. Now we have replaced them with plastic bottles. And the list is unending. Then we see the new type of waste which you have come, that is the e-waste, the electronic waste. The TV, the laptop, the printers, everything, you name it and it's there. It will last not for more than 10 years, and after that it just goes to the, it will not go to the dustbin. First, initially it will stay within our house, a corner of our house, and later on it will be there in some dumping site somewhere. And they also, it creates a lot of nuisance to the entire environment. And then we have some newly developed habits of ours where we are using lots of straw, lots of plastic bags. Now I'm also showing Myntra and Nykaa where they're promoting the youngsters that they need to have varieties of clothes and varieties of shoes, varieties of purses, and etc. in their lives. But what is the necessity? So that is, we are not living to a lifestyle of minimization. We are living to a lifestyle of abundance. We need this, we need that. So these things are also changing our lifestyle. And where are all this ending up? To our rivers, to our seas, to the land in the dumping site. And then it is starting to affect us. It is affecting the main components of the environment, that is air, water, and soil. And we also see this organic waste, different types of organic waste. Then the result is that we have foul odor, we have breeding grounds for various pathogenic microorganisms, we have water pollution, we have soil pollution. Then we have the methane gas formation, which is again a greenhouse gas. Then the groundwater can also be polluted by the leachates formed here. So what is solid waste management? Solid waste management is that we have to manage this waste. Now, the main solid waste management includes waste management, storage, collection, transport, processing, and disposal. And this is the pyramid which says that the most favored option and the least favored option. So the best is prevention and the least favored action is disposal. So we should dispose of the less. The least we should dispose of so that our landfill doesn't become filled up with waste. And here we have two dimensions. One is the engineering part and one is the social dimension. So together, if everything is managed, then only it will go in a long way in management of the solid waste. So these are the municipal solid waste. And these are these are the different municipal solid waste generated annually. And here I have also shown a picture which shows the different countries and the amount of solid waste they are producing. So it's up to us how much solid waste we want to produce, and then are we going to take the burden of this, and is the earth enough to bear the burden of this solid waste again and again. Thank you so much.